For decades, we've been fed a corrupt food pyramid that has had a myopic focus on demonizing natural, healthy, saturated fats, telling you not to eat eggs and steak, and ignoring a giant blind spot: refined carbohydrates, added sugars, ultra-processed food.
This one point of realization actually changed, or rather flipped, the whole food pyramid. Eating fats won't make you fat. Before, the narrative of fat demonization flooded our social media circles. The low-carb high-fat diet, or more precisely, the low-carb healthy fat diet, was used as a treatment of obesity in the 1900s. But here's the obvious question: if fat isn't making you overeat, then why is junk food loaded with it? Because fat isn't acting alone. Fat may load the gun, but the trigger is pulled by something far more powerful. So let's get into the science of the macronutrient that form the major component of our diets for more than 99% of human existence, and why it leads to the exact opposite of what people say it is supposed to make of you. This is the equation which is used when you eat carbohydrates, the classical calorie logic. Calories eaten equal to calories used. Calories can be used for metabolic activities or used to form fat, acting as a storage. But what most people don't know is that fats don't follow this equation. In case of fats, calories eaten equal to calories used plus calories excreted unused. These unused calories are actually ketones, which are excreted through your urine or your sweat. Hence, the low-carb high-fat diet is also known as the ketogenic diet. Keto meaning ketones and genic meaning generating. For many cultures, mild ketosis, higher ketones in your blood, was normal before the advent of agriculture. Ketones help in weight loss because they have a metabolic advantage over carbs. When you eat simple or processed carbs, your insulin and glucose spike. These spikes make you feel hungry. Whereas ketones are not that insulinogenic. They don't cause such massive spikes of insulin and glucose because they are absorbed slowly from the intestines. Hence, the ketogenic diet is famously known as the no hunger diet. The same unused energy from ketones is excreted through your urine or through your sweat, while such energy from carbs is stored as fat. But we don't actually eat ketones, we eat fats which are converted to ketones. Then how does a ketogenic diet actually look like? All simple carbs have to be replaced by complex carbs and healthy fats. An example of the famous Banting diet can be seen here. The earlier food pyramid advocated quite the opposite, but now it's almost inverted, where fats occupy the most important compartment. Though fats give you a metabolic advantage, they themselves possess quite unique superpowers. Fats decrease gastric motility. They slow down the passage of food and their absorption. Unlike carbs, which are digested very early, fat digestion only begins in the small intestine with the help of liver and pancreatic enzymes, which can take hours to complete, whereas simple carbs are absorbed in a fraction of minutes. The crazy part about fats is that they increase GLP-1 levels in your blood, the same thing that is achieved by weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy. GLP-1 increases your satiety, that is, you feel full with less food without any conscious effort or without ever fighting your hunger. Again seen in the classical no hunger diet. Wait a minute, then how is this same fat making you overeat junk food? Actually, it is not the fat that is making you overeat, but it is the carefully engineered combination of sugar, salt and fat that is hitting your brain's bliss point. The bliss point science is used by industries to make their products addictive. So fats were never the villain, and fats didn't create the obesity epidemic. It was the combination of sugar, salt and fat and their hyper palatable processing that did. But actually, weight loss isn't that simple. Scientists had to starve 34 healthy men in an open stadium just to understand the dynamics of weight loss, which you can watch here.